right, so what do you got going on in your life you want to share with Bert Show fam around the country? If you got some drama, some questions, but you don't want to go to anybody close to you because that's it. They're too close to you. Hit us up at thebertshow.com. This one here, this email has everything to do with the friends with benefits. She totally regrets cutting her friends with benefits off, but can they get back together?
Hey, Bert, Kristen, and Mo, I need some help, please. I've listened to you all since I moved here in 2015 and love your show and the advice that you all give out. I always wondered if I would ever write in for your help, and well, now I am. I met a guy on an app at the beginning of the month, and we hit it off rather quickly. Nothing was ever spoken out loud, but we both seemed to be on the same page. To keep things strictly physical. He was everything I was looking for. Single, tall, handsome, fit, and most importantly, great at playing piano. For those that don't know, piano is code word for something else. After our first time together, we have always kept our text conversations brief to the point and with a few personal photos here and there. All this was perfect for me. I'm not looking to commit, just looking for a cuffing buddy until I move out of state in a few months. By the way, never heard of cuffing until your show, but it fits the situation I am wanting.
And cuffing, again, is just like telling somebody, hey, let's be in a relationship with a deadline.
Yes.
For whatever reason.
Well, and specifically for the winter months. Because you're cold, nobody's going out, and you just want to cuddle at home.
Can you do like shorter term contracts, like a week-long cuffing season?
That just sounds like a booty call.
You can't really change the season.
Yeah, it's cuffing season.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking out loud. 2-week contracts, 3-week verbal contracts.
I feel like that's something completely different.
That is something a little different.
That's called an F-boy. Anywho, everything was going great, but my only issue was his availability. I would prefer to play the piano at least 3 times a week, but he only seems to be available or wants to meet up on the weekends. I've tried a few times to get him to come over during the week, but I'm usually left on red, and then only to be texted back on that Friday or Saturday night. I was starting to get frustrated. Solo piano playing is great and all, but it's always better if you have if someone else is working that keyboard for you. Our timing was off the weekend prior, and we didn't get to link up. So I was craving a fix by this coming weekend. On Friday night, I hit him with our normal WID, no response. In fact, he didn't respond until 1 a.m. Saturday. Of course, by then, I'd fallen asleep because I wasn't expecting to hear from him at all and didn't see the text until the next morning. Once I saw it, I apologized for missing his text. Girl, I don't know why you apologize. You don't need to apologize. Let him know I was asleep and that I was free that night for him to come over. He seemed down for it, so needless to say, I was excited for the night to come. Around 10 p.m., I let him know to come over. No response. By midnight, I was pissed. And by 1, I was annoyed and over it all. So I sent him a text letting him know I don't like my time wasted and needed someone more readily available, wished him luck, and ended the text with peace. Now I regret sending the text. I knew he most likely wouldn't text back, but a girl still had hope. I realized I texted him out of emotional frustration and piano frustration, and I hate that I did so. Even though we are not able to meet up as often as I'd like, we did have a good thing going, and it fit what I was looking for. I like to find a way for things to continue, but I'm not sure how to. It has only been 24 hours, and I'm afraid to text him again, apologizing for my earlier text. I don't want to possibly come off as a crazy chick. I was just frustrated in the moment. Heavy sigh. I'd asked a male cousin for advice, and he didn't think the situation could be salvaged, but said to give it a go and see what happens. It wasn't super encouraging, thus I am turning to you all and the male Bert Show fam for advice. Do I shoot my shot now or wait until Friday to apologize and ask for things to continue? Or do I just let it go and hope to find someone else? Yours truly, Frustrated Little Piano.
Where's your head at, Mo?
If I'm going to be honest, I'm with her cousin on this one. I think this is a wrap. For the fact that, well, I mean, it was casual. So obviously he didn't really owe too much. And I don't think that he's interested. I think he's actually showing you how he feels about you and about the situation. And unless you want to continue to play this game with him of his inconsistent feelings, then I think you just let this one go.
It feels like he's drawing back.
Maybe. Well, we just don't know his situation. Is he super busy at work? You know, she obviously has a pretty high drive. I don't know what his situation is that he's not available. My knee-jerk reaction would be like, if it's that good, he'll make time. But at some point or another, I mean, he's got other things maybe going on in his life. I do think maybe this is salvageable, all right? You can take one last shot at it, but you also have to tell him that you totally sketched out. Because he is looking for something really casual, and you're pressuring him. And this is the a friends with benefit is the anti-pressure thing, right?
Facts.
So now you're pressuring him. So if you're going back, you have to say that will never happen again. I am so sorry I had a bad day. Can we continue to do this? Then you got to back off the dude.
I mean, yeah, so maybe it is salvageable, but why would you want to salvage it? To me, it's like he with his actions, maybe not with his words, but with his actions, he showed you he's not into this and not even into the friends with benefits thing.
He may just not have the time, though.
And but that's fine.
But that's a problem for him.
Yeah, and that's what he showed you. So I would just chalk it up as a loss. Sorry.
And then the next one, chill. If you're going to call that a friends with benefits, dudes are going to interpret that as this is very, very casual.
100%.
Like if we can get together, we'll get together. If not, no stress.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.